All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to our Halloween spectacular, our Pastrami Nation Halloween spooktacular, I should say. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you all are being safe. I hope you all are having a good night. I got a lot of candy. Get all that sugar in you, because that's what Halloween's all about. Getting in that Halloween spirit and eating all your kids' candies too, because that's sometimes
Yes.
the best. The best. I'm Kevin, of course, and joining me today. I don't know if you know who that is. He's in costume, Mr. Jason Smith. How you doing today, sir?
Good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. Eli's around here somewhere. He's finishing up some chores and stuff. It's going to be a lot of very casual tonight. You know, we got trick or treaters coming along and stuff like that. So it's going to
Oh,
be a fun
sweet.
hangout, chill, live podcast. And of course, joining us in the shadows over there. Of course, he has not revealed. He hasn't even revealed his costume to us yet.
Oh boy.
Christian Nacorda is hiding in the wings. He's waiting to. Ooh,
Yes.
I
nice.
just
Oh my
can't find my
God.
Jose Canseco bat anywhere.
Oh
You know.
man.
Tell me you didn't pay money for that.
Well, you have this, right? Don't you have this mask?
Yes.
This is the NECA mask. This is a recycled jacket or vest from Eddie last year. This
Oh,
is just a
nice.
thermal. I went out and bought baseball gloves, but I couldn't bear to cut the fingers off of them. So whatever.
Oh, you
Still.
couldn't find the fingerless gloves?
I mean, I could, but they feel like I'd rather. His whole thing is sports, so I was trying to get sports stuff. So when he really just wore gray sweats, so there was
Yeah.
nothing much there.
That's awesome.
But I also do think he would be a metal fan, which I think would make sense. So I think Eddie's best.
Casey Jones would absolutely love metal.
Yeah, I think he would.
I've
He'd
seen
be
Arturo's. Who the
Yeah.
heck is that?
absolute metal.
Great movie quote.
And the wig is from my D&D cosplay, so everything is recycled basically.
Dude.
Wayne Gretzky
Love
on
it.
steroids.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, man. Just use what you got and do something awesome with it.
Man, it's hot. Okay, all right. This is
How's your guys'
Woo.
Halloween been so far?
Can't complain. I mean, really wasn't much. I mean, I changed my brother's brakes today, so
Oh yeah?
yeah, that was a kind of an emergency thing. They messaged me, hey, these are sounding bad. I'm like, I know they travel a lot, so I was like, yeah, get it over here in the morning. We'll do it.
Yeah, no, for sure. You gotta be careful with that stuff.
Hey, I was just happy it's easier than the last car he has.
Oh my
The
God.
last one he had these
There's-
weird springs that
No, I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, well, welcome to the show, everyone. We got some really, really cool giveaways that we're going to be doing with this on this episode. Thank you all for joining us. So first off the bat, we do have already have a winner of one of our giveaways here. So this one was so we had people, tag their friends and stuff like that in the post to invite people to come watch the show tonight, which we really, really appreciate all that you all did and to getting people to join in on the fun tonight. Hold up. Let me, you guys talk amongst yourself for a second while I get this real quick.
okay.
I realize I don't have a baseball bat or a hockey stick because I don't
No?
play hockey or baseball.
No Jose Canseco bats.
No Jose Canseco bat. And he wasn't. I mean, I could hey, you criminals, get out of here. You know what I mean? What other?
How about cricket? You got a crumpet?
I
You gotta know what a crumpet is to play cricket.
You gotta know what a crumpet is to play cricket. Jose Canseco bat.
Tell me, you didn't pay money for this. Oh my
Man,
God.
yeah, I know. I got him.
Best Casey Jones by far.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Here, I got my little. This I'll just put at Disneyland, but I'll have Raph on my shoulder.
Nice.
Little Raph in disguise.
That's awesome.
That'll go good. Yeah, man, it is. It was nice and chill this morning. It's so hot upstairs right now. I'm upstairs.
Is it really?
I'm burning up. It's 67 outside, but
Gosh, lucky.
I just got out of the shower. I'm sweating already. Well, I did have a wig and a mask on, so
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all will have to forgive me. Like I said, I am feeling a little under the weather right now, so you have to forgive me if I sound stuffed up or whatnot. Me and Eli both got something.
Oh, bummer. I think it's going around because my brother and his family were a little under the weather too. You know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's been pretty horrible.
Just in time for Halloween, right?
Oh yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Just a real quick question. This is such a random question for everyone. Do you guys have a Steam account by chance?
Yeah, but I haven't even logged in on it in like a long time. I never like used it enough. I only ever played Baldur's Gate.
Dude, trying to like create a Steam account is one of the and I'm calling you out, Steam. So if you're listening, anyone who knows Steam is listening, I'm calling you out right now because you are just getting on my last nerves, man.
Yeah, hey, go suck an egg.
100%. It's ridiculous. Like I'm just trying to create an account and I'm trying to, do the captcha thing, to prove I'm not a robot. And I'm doing it all right, and then it's coming back up every time I do it. It says your response to the captcha appears to be invalid. Please re-verify that you're not a robot below. I've done this like literally 12 times.
This is how we know that we've lost the war against technology. That we have to prove that we're not robots to robots, like
absolutely
daily, multiple times a day. We've lost a long time ago.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
John Connor tried to warn us about this back in 1992.
Yeah, they did, man. And it's like, it's utterly insane and ridiculous. Had some pretty fun things lined up for the thing tonight, but apparently it's not going to happen completely as planned. So I do apologize to everybody for joining us because I can't get this thing to work. So I do apologize for that, but at least you get to hang out with us.
Yeah.
And chill with us and chat with us and have a good time doing that.
Definitely. I see Jason Bean says he wants to watch some Lucha Libre now. I want to watch some Nacho Libre.
Why does this feel so much tighter this time? What the hell is happening? My God. Ugh. I feel like... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get this right.
That long hair. I almost get like a Rob Schneider Ula from... was it 50 First Dates?
It's a little bit more comfortable now.
Oh, man.
Let's see how much longer I can do this. Let's do it. Okay. Because I feel like without this, I'm just a guy in a metal vest.
You're Casey freaking Jones.
Casey freaking Jones up to bat. Oh, that's why.
You look like you just called Mike Tyson a sissy.
We handed out 10 big bags of candy and 5 AM PM cookies.
Yeah?
That's real cool. Very cool, Wendy.
5 AM PM. Those AM PM cookies are great, especially if you go in the morning. Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely. Those things are really, really good. So let's see. This is the great thing about live shows is like you never know what's going to happen, and I'm having a lot of issues right now. Apparently. So we do have some really cool giveaways. So the first giveaway I want to announce is for this My Hero Academia figure. Let me see if I can pull it up here. This Hawks here. Let me pull it up.
Man, that's like a killer on my brow bone right there.
What's that?
Dude.
This is gonna be bleeding by the end of the night. It's like digging into
this guy right
brow.
here.
Oh,
This is our first giveaway for the night. This My Hero Academia Hawks figure. Really, really cool figure. We actually have a few giveaways to do. So we have this guy right here that we'll be giving away. Let me see if I can pull up the other ones here. We also have this one we will be giving away tonight as well. And then we have this one we will be giving away as well tonight. 2 Demon Slayers and a My Hero Academia one.
Sweet.
Yeah, so let me pull up the winner of the My Hero Academia one real quick here. So the winner of that My Hero Academia Hawks figure is Mr. Tyler Gutierrez. I hope I'm saying your last name correctly. Is that how you say it, Jason? I'm pretty sure.
Tyler Gutierrez, yeah.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
no, absolutely.
Tyler. I think I know that guy.
Yeah, I think you do too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You know the same guy.
Yeah. So yeah, so you are the winner of that My Hero Academia Hawks figure. Congratulations. Just send over all of your details and we will get that sent over to you as soon as possible. So Wendy, we handed out the 10 big, that's crazy. And 5 a.m. p.m. That's crazy. You guys had that many people already. Is it it's dark over there now, right? Just about?
Yeah, it's been dark for like an hour.
Yeah, no, I hear you. No, 100%.
The good old trick-or-treating days.
What's that?
The good old trick-or-treating days.
Oh, man,
I miss working in a mall during Halloween because they did the trick-or-treat thing there so you'd see the people come through,
I did make a rush to Target and back really quick before this to get candy for the trick-or-treaters that are never coming because they never get trick-or-treaters. But
Same here.
Then I'll just eat it out of boredom and then hate myself. So that's my little treat to myself for Halloween.
That's what I've been doing.
Is Snickers, Reese's, and self-hatred.
Oh my god,
that's the ticket.
Sounds like a good combo.
Yeah.
No, that always does the trick. What's that?
So, Kevin, I thought you were part Mexican, and you can't say Gutierrez. Just kidding.
Gutierrez. I can. Sometimes. I am part Mexican, but I've been pretty whitewashed, not gonna lie, as you can tell,
At my dialysis center, there's this other guy, this old patient, his name is Guillermo, but like everybody's like, oh, Guillermo, come over here, I'll help you, Guillermo. And I'm like, is this? But then I hear other people, and like my guy who's also like Filipino called him Guillermo, and I'm like, wait, is his name really Guillermo? And no, it's Guillermo.
I've heard that butchered even worse. There used to be a guy at work, and he's like, yeah, that new Shape of Water, it's directed by that Guillermo del Torres.
What?
Oh, boy.
I got to write that down. Guillermo del
Torres.
That is great.
That's a new one. I've never heard that one before.
Guillermo, the only way to say it.
Guillermo
del Torres.
That's great. That's hilarious. Guillermo del Toro.
I think my favorite celebrity name that everybody mispronounces on purpose is Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
It's the funnest. Benadryl Cabbage Patch. It's just it's endless. Like just how much fun you can have with that man's name.
Oh yeah,
it's so cool. Cindy loves your mask, Kevin.
Oh, thank you. That's my aunt. She loves me. No, I didn't. I should have worn I do have a mask somewhere around here. I got to get in the Halloween spirit. But actually, let me go grab my mask. I'll be right back. You guys, again, talk amongst yourself.
Bean says, every time I hear that name, I think of What We Do in the Shadows, best vampire TV show.
Yes, thank you.
Agreed.
I'm a big Laszlo fan. I think he's my favorite. He has all my favorite quotes, which I won't repeat since there's so much family here today. But yeah, What We Do in the Shadows, definitely highly recommended by here at Pastrami Nation. We are all big fans.
Yes.
Yes, that is very true. Yeah, Filipinos and Mexicans, we have a lot in common. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we were like super duper Catholic, and we were both like
I just got to stick with the vibe tonight, guys.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't really actually worn this thing yet.
I had one like in high school.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
there
awesome.
You go, guys.
Beautiful.
I don't know. I feel oddly like a little too comfortable in this thing, I think.
That's a good thing.
I don't know. Is it though? Is it?
You have a thirst for blood? Here, you need a knife.
Man. Just got to keep with the vibe,
You need a big knife.
Keep it going. It is kind of weird to talk through this thing, though. That's why they never talk.
Yeah. Okay, so I only saw like the first two movies, and they had the voice modulator thing, the "Hello, Sydney." But like, did that keep going like after a while, or?
Wait, you've only seen the first two movies?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Christian.
I know, I'm so far behind.
What rock have you been living under?
But plenty, lots of rocks.
Let's see. I know you guys. Yes, but the voice modulator pretty much eventually it gets to the point to where they're able to kind of duplicate other people's voices, which doesn't happen too often in the franchise, but it has happened where they're able to, mimic other people's voices. So it's a good it's a good red herring for that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
I seen Bean says he's never liked Scream. The only thing I didn't like was Courtney Cox's hair in the third one. Like it just didn't do it for me,
Yeah, listen, part 2 is like Courtney Cox in her prime, not gonna lie.
Super hot.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, she still is, but like that hair in the third one just didn't do it for me.
Do you guys remember? God, this is like over 20 years ago. The South Park Christmas album.
Oh yes.
Yes.
And there was that. Hello, Mr. Merry Christmas. Okay, I can't even repeat the song because it's so horrible. But they do like a round, I think, and at the end somebody's singing Courtney Cox, I love you. You're so hot on that show. So every time I hear Courtney Cox's name, I only think of that. It's ridiculous. Nothing to do with her. But I also love Friends too. So let's be real.
Nice.
I know you guys are going to disagree, but I never liked Scream. World Series Rangers 10 Diamondbacks. I stopped watching.
Rangers are going up 3-1.
Not even following it. I'm pure basketball now. I buy baseball. It's okay. But Rangers? What's the series at right now?
3-1 Rangers. If that score holds up,
there we go. Nice.
Tough hill to climb.
Yeah. Has it been done before? Has anybody come back from that far deficit?
Yeah, Boston Red Sox came back against the New York Yankees back in the 2004 to go to the World Series.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
And they had never won one before. Everybody's like, "Oh, the curse of the Bambino" and whatnot. And Boston wins the whole thing that year.
So you just mentioned the Bambino. I am like on Tangent City today. Was the Sandlot as big of a deal for you guys growing up as it was for me?
Oh, I love the Sandlot.
Yes.
The Sandlot's
that was a movie.
Yeah.
That's a classic right there.
Yeah. I think, because we kind of were talking about this yesterday about something else, but like I think the Sandlot's kind of one of those like multi-generational movies that like every young kid was at least like boys, at least, you know what I mean? Like that's the one, like we all kind of, oh man, if I could get my hands on a pair of PF Flyers, I'm gonna run faster and jump higher. Man, I used to love that movie.
Oh man.
Sandy Peppercorn.
Now I got to go watch that again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Also highly quotable if you've never seen The Sandlot. You're killing me, Smalls.
Yep. That's the most famous quote, I think, from that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Yeah, sure.
That movie's one of the best. It's always good to get into the summer, right?
Yep.
Like one of those super, like really great summer movies.
Is that also Dennis Leary's like most wholesome role ever?
Oh, 100%.
Yes. Definitely, yes.
Yeah. God,
Dennis Leary, the saber-toothed tiger from the Ice Age.
I know, isn't that crazy? No, actually, I think that might possibly be his most. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Which one would be his most wholesome between that or the Sandlot?
Ooh, that's a toughie.
It was Backdraft. Definitely Backdraft. Was he in Backdraft? That was him, right? He was in
No.
I'm thinking.
No, that wasn't him.
He was in that other show. Sorry, it was that firefighter show.
Rescue Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the what was the God, that they had the most rockinest opening song. I forget the name of it. I used to love that band. Anyway.
Oh yeah. No, they I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of them right now though.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this figured out. My computer's being crazy here.
Oh, Jason, I also finally got this in the mail and opened it finally.
Yes.
Have you opened yours?
Yeah, I opened my Comic-Con one.
Yeah, man. Dude, they like this is different because the paint job is like way better than the normal release.
So much better.
Like,
have you found a Chung Li yet?
No, did you?
No, my brother has it, I think, but
where did he find it?
I mean, at Target, I've seen a bunch of Fei Longs and Ryu.
I've only got the ones that I got at the store. I've only seen them once.
Well, same here. I got mine on Big Bad, and then all of a sudden I went to Target a couple weeks ago. The NECA section was like loaded with Fei Long and like 2 Ryus.
Oh man, they're such great things. You know, I was like hesitant, but like it's definitely on my figure of the year list. Like, the Ryu is on there for sure.
Easily
out of left field, man. Congratulations, Jada Toys. I was like, I'm so excited.
I love the diversity they're doing. Like, I'm waiting for that DJ. You saw him at Comic-Con, right?
Dude, that's the figure we've all been waiting for. If you've been collecting since Soda, if you've been collecting SH Figure Arts, or like, you know what I mean? We've been waiting for a freaking DJ. Sorry.
They showed a prototype of DJ at Comic-Con like in 2007, the Soda one.
And we never got it.
Yeah.
Never got it. Yeah. Man. So
thank you, Jada.
Thank you, Jada. Absolutely. Man.
So Jason Bean says, I watched a movie called Totally Killer. Yeah, I watched Totally Killer as well on Amazon. It was good. I had a good time with it. Kind of like you said, it's a Halloween mixed with Back to the Future. Had the girl from Sabrina, the new Sabrina from Netflix. But yeah, the movie was good. It was solid. I really liked it. I do feel like there's this other movie called The Final Girls that's out that I absolutely love and adore, which kind of has the same kind of concept a little bit, except she doesn't go back in time. She actually goes into the old movies that her mom used to be in. Her mom used to be an actress, but kind of the same idea. I do feel like that the Final Girls did it better, but I do feel like Totally Killer had some really, really cool ideas too. And I liked it. We actually watched it a couple weeks ago. Check out Final Girls. Like, it's truly one of my favorite, like, new favorite Halloween movies. It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. I love it. Have you guys watched anything lately? Any horror? What have you guys been watching?
What did I watch? I watched a bunch of older, like, I watched American Werewolf in London was on TV, so I had to watch it, you know. And of course, some parts are edited and whatnot. Like, they're not going to show you everything in that theater scene because it's TV. And I watched The Nun and The Nun 2. Both were really good. I kind of think the first one was scarier, though.
See, that's one that I absolutely cannot stand.
I can't watch movies. You can't stand them because they're bad or because they're scary?
I didn't. I know. I thought they were just horrible, to be honest. I thought both of them, the first one especially. I just couldn't. I don't like La Llorona. We talked about La Llorona, and I was just like super. Because my level of anticipation for the Conjuring universe movie is super high. So I have really, really high expectations for those movies. So I think that's why it just didn't work for me. But I completely get why other people like them. I just couldn't get into them myself. But I haven't watched the second Nun yet.
Pretty good. I kind of feel like the first one was scarier, but there is a creepy scene with the actual devil, like in the second one. So that was kind of creepy.
Man, I haven't watched. So if there's anything that I grew up afraid of, and this kind of ties back to the Filipino-Mexican thing, it's like super Catholic, demonic possession kind of stuff. Like The Exorcist is terrifying to me. The idea of like possession really freaked 6-year-old Christian out when he was a kid. I was deathly afraid of being possessed by demons or being abducted by aliens. So yeah, like till this day, like The Nun is a no-go for me.
It's
yeah, I'll just stay here.
See, werewolves were always my contributor to my nightmares. I don't know why I got to watch Werewolf in London at 6 years old, but it happened, and I'll admit, if I'm in a lonely area or something, I'll roll up the windows and lock the doors.
You know, and okay, I was also obsessed with Michael Jackson. I loved Michael in the 80s, and like I think he was also the source of a lot of my fear. Like, you know, when you're a kid and you turn off the light and then you're like, oh, you scare yourself and you have to run out of the room. Like, it was always like Thriller Michael and like behind me that I would see like like doing
Hey,
the
he was a
little
pretty
dance.
creepy werewolf too.
Yeah, he scared the crap out of me. That was before all the actual scary stuff, but
yep.
But it didn't matter. I still loved Michael.
Good old Michael Jackson.
I was thinking about it today. To me, I barely remember the 80s, but I remember 3 Michaels. I remember Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Mike Tyson. Like those are the big those are the big things I remember from the 80s.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror, probably. I was a weird kid. That was my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Nice. Mine's They Don't Care About Us. Came out in like 96.
Yeah.
Such a good song.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that song. I just got to be Thriller. Thriller's just good. It's such a good song.
I also like the one where it's in the video. He's like basically singing to LaToya. It's the way you make me feel the way.
What is that?
I love that song.
The way you make. I think that's the name of it.
And then there's the Captain EO song. The song on the Captain EO. I'm like that song. Oh, every time I hear it, I just get all
Dirty Diana is pretty good.
Oh yeah,
I love that song.
Ooh,
it's one of his newer ones, huh?
Yeah, Smooth Criminal. My mom brought me the Moonwalker cassette tape when I was a kid, and I would watch it obsessively, like over and over and over and over again. And it had the Smooth Criminal, like the whole like that. At the end of it, he's like a transformer, and he turns into a car and turns into a spaceship. It's a whole thing. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He really put out music videos too. Like he knew how to make a video.
Yeah, nobody since, like, I mean, who's making, I mean, maybe Taylor now, but like who's making videos at that level? Like
I miss those days, the music video days.
Yeah, man. Dude, he had like John Landis and like, you know what I mean? Like crazy. For Coppola did like Captain EO, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that was crazy. Crazy times.
I feel like music videos
Smooth Criminal
is a whole podcast for us, you know? Like there's
I
enough
know. It's like
there.
All I see now is like I'll catch a minute of it on TikTok, or like I'll have to like look it up on YouTube. But I remember there used to be like events, like they're like, oh, at 8 p.m. on November 4th, the world premiere of the Michael Jackson video. Like,
remember the time.
Yeah. Oh my God. Remember the time they did the black and white video as like a primetime premiere? Man. So
good old days.
Yeah, man. I think it's came up because I was watching a documentary on Tyson today. Man, such a crazy thing.
Greatest boxer
ever. It's terrifying. It's crazy now because when you hear him, like he's so full of like, he's just had so many life experiences. Like he has all this like crazy like wizard wisdom. Like he'll just say something so profound, and you're like, and whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah. Good old Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So, my drawing teacher. Guys. Oh, there you go. Go for it.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say my drawing teacher back in school. She knew Mike Tyson, and this was like around what year was it when he bit Vander Holyfield's ear? That was
97.
97. So like, I had her like in 2000, and she was like, he really gets a bad rap. He's a very sweet, sweet man. And that was still at the time before the world knew that. We were like, whoa, you know Mike Tyson? Whoa.
The real Mill Holyfield?
Yeah.
All right. So how about we try some really, I got some horror trivia questions here that I want to ask you all. Everyone listening, everyone watching, please feel free to join in. By the end of the show, we will have given away 2 more action figures. So just join the conversation, chat with us, let us know, your guys' opinions and thoughts about things, and also see if you can answer some of these horror movie questions, which I think, some of them are pretty easy. Some of them are a little bit harder. And I did get a lot of them from BuzzFeed, but you know what? It works, right? So was that?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, no, I thought you said something. So let's kick it off. Let's get it started. So the first question, this one's pretty easy, and I feel like you all should get this one. So Tony Todd is known for playing what character in this horror trilogy. So we have Candyman from 1992, Ronnie from Sleepaway Camp, or Herbert West from Reanimator 1985. Which of those characters is Tony Todd known for playing?
Are we buzzing in or are we raising a hand?
Yeah, you all buzz in too.
Buzz.
You all buzz in too. Everyone can buzz in. Who is it?
Candyman.
Good job, Christian.
I got to meet Tony
was...
once. That was really cool. He's a really nice guy. Very, very cool.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got to go to.
He seems like he'd be just a really chill guy.
He's so gracious and really sweet. That was really cool. So, yeah.
Isn't he in the Final Destination movies too?
Is he? I don't know.
Yes. He plays the mortuary.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He plays the mortuary.
He did, right? That's right. I was thinking that too, Wendy. I think I remember him passing away. Am I wrong? Are we wrong?
He didn't though. No, he didn't. He's still alive.
Why did I think that he
passed
away?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was doing some stuff on Twitter the other day that I was noticing. Yeah, no, he's still
okay,
around.
Okay.
Don't scare me like that.
I know.
Don't scare me like that, guys.
Yeah, the great Tony Todd. Love that guy.
The great, fantastic Tony Todd. Yeah, he's incredible. He was also in something else recently. I can't remember, but all right. Here's the next question. This one should be a no-brainer, but again, keeping it easy, keeping it light for these ones. Who was the killer in Friday the 13th, 1980? In the very first Friday the 13th movie, who was the killer? You guys know this. Fire away. Come on, anybody?
Nelson Mandela. I'm just saying what Wendy said.
Nelson Mandela. You guys know. You guys could talk too.
Yeah, I know. I want to let anybody in the chat if anybody wants to chime in. Or
no,
it's almost not fair if we do it.
Yeah, well, that's I know. I would. Yeah, if any, please let us know. What the who was the killer in the original Friday the 13th? Anyone? No clue.
It was Jason Voorhees.
It was not Jason Voorhees.
Oh my god!
It was. This is the trick. This is the trick question. Pamela Voorhees, who was Jason's mom, was the killer in Friday the 13th. In the original Friday the 13th. What's that?
Nice one, BuzzFeed.
Nice one, BuzzFeed. No, you know what? Like, Jason becomes a killer in part 2.
Yeah, no, it's a good question.
In which Friday the 13th movie does Jason get his mask? Which Friday? This one's just random, so anyone can answer this one. But which Friday the 13th movie did Jason get his mask?
Oh, it's similar to the one I'm wearing, kind of.
I think it's part 3, yeah?
It is part 3. Yep. Good job.
I used to get nightmares seeing the commercial when I was a kid because he had the same name as me,
Mm-hmm.
So
part 2, he had the burlap sack.
Yeah.
Yep.
In part 3 was Inside Out, Captain Kirk mask. Michael Myers, but close. Hey, they're both the same. I love to see them go up against each other.
That would be awesome.
It's funny. Yeah. I've never seen any of the movies, but I kind of know his costumes from the NECA action figures.
Yeah.
So I kind of know. Oh, yeah, the second one, he had the burlap sack.
Oh, yeah. So here's another one, another easy one. Y'all should get this one. I hope someone gets this one pretty quickly and pretty easily. What snack is Tallahassee searching for in Zombieland?
Twinkies.
That was quick. See?
That's a no-brainer.
Super easy. Super easy question. But I'm glad you answered it. That's great.
Tallahassee's such a badass.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is which franchise has the most sequels? Hellraiser or Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, right?
I think so, right?
Friday the 13th absolutely has.
That one's like beyond.
I don't remember that being that many Hellraisers.
No.
Yep.
There's 3, right? How many? 4
The
or 5?
Hellraisers. Oh, there's like 6 or 7 because a bunch came like directly to video.
Oh, that's
direct
right.
to video,
And they had
stuff
that like
that.
newer one last year on Hulu, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah, Hulu dropped that and Prey last year, so good job, Hulu.
Yeah, they did. So this one's kind of a little bit tougher. So this is a more of a 80s and 70s horror movie question. So this film features an escaped mental patient with the drill who decides to crash a high school slumber party. We have 3 options: Sleepaway Camp, The Slumber Party Massacre, or Black Christmas.
I think it's the Slumber Party Massacre.
Yeah, that one pretty much gave itself away.
Yeah.
I know it ain't Black Christmas, and I know it sure the hell wasn't Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, Sleepaway Camp's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I love Sleepaway Camp.
I don't know why I got to watch that one when I was 6 either.
Oh, my gosh.
Again, here's an easy one that I hope you all get, because this one's just... What 1978 classic horror film was originally titled The Babysitter Murders? Not even going to give options here. I mean, if I give options, it's just going to give it away, I feel like. But what 1978 classic horror film was originally titled The Babysitter Murders?
Oh, son of a bitch. I feel like I know this.
Oh, God. I can only think of if I really think. I don't know. I'm trying to think of my 70s. There's so many.
It is a very very iconic one. It is one that started the career of quite a few people. Or well, mainly the final girl in this started her big jump.
Halloween.
Yeah. Halloween, yes, very much so. Yep, Halloween. You got it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, cool.
Babysitter Murders was the original title for Halloween. It's pretty cool.
That scene where he's covered with the sheet like the ghost.
Oh yeah. It's so good. Like, it's so perfect. It's so perfect and just super, super good. So yeah, I have some other ones here, but they're super, super, super easy. Like the quote, "Here's Johnny," is from which classic horror film?
Here's Johnny. It's from The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson.
Which horror author has the most adaptations made from his best-selling books?
Stephen King.
We have Bram Stoker, Clive Barker, Stephen King, or Robert Bloch.
So I'm sticking with Stephen King.
I think it is Stephen King. Yeah.
Yep. No, you're right. What classic horror movie was the first to depict someone being stabbed to death in a shower? Let me hear it.
Halloween.
No.
Psycho.
Yeah.
Yes.
Psycho. So, which is the highest grossing horror movie ever? 4 options here: The Exorcist, Scream, Annabelle, or It Chapter 1.
Scream?
Ooh, I think it's It.
Oh, the new It? Like the new one, or
Chapter 1, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be It then.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, I thought it was.
So which 1990s scary film features a serial killer fisherman seeking revenge against 4 teenagers?
I know what you did last summer.
I still know what you did last summer.
Oh my gosh,
you thought I forgot. That's what the sequel should have been called.
I still know what you did last summer. This one's just... What horror movie is famous for the line, "Do you like scary movies"?
Oh, gee. Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Hello, Sydney.
No.
Castaway.
And Tom Hanks is pretty scary, you know?
Terrifying.
Not as terrifying as he was in Elvis.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Elvis was a whole other level.
Yeah, he got to the point where Wilson was the better actor than him in that movie.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Right there.
Let me see
Wilson, I see that.
What's that?
I see that Wilson ball right there.
Oh, that's cool. I'll be right back, you guys.
Man, I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. I wasn't allowed to as a kid, yet I was allowed to watch a lot of movies that were horrible for a kid to watch. You just mentioned, what was the movie that you watched when you were 6, Jason?
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, American Werewolf in London. Mine was RoboCop that I would watch religiously as a 5-year-old, over and over and over again. So Red Foreman scared the crap out of me. Kevin, did you have an inappropriate movie at a young age that you were allowed to watch? Oh, okay. But yeah, I think that really shaped me a lot.
See, I don't know so much if I was allowed to watch it or my dad had a habit of like passing out on the couch all the time and everybody else was asleep except me. So there I was freaking myself out.
My uncle one time was like, let's go watch a movie. That uncle. And then he was like, my dad's like, sure. And then he's like, we have to take Christian. He's like, okay, let's go watch. This is a movie from the 90s called Switch. I don't know if you guys remember this movie called Switch, but it's basically about a man who dies and comes back as a woman. So he learns how hard it is to be a woman, with like Jimmy Smits, other people. Wildly inappropriate for a 9-year-old boy to watch. There was a lot of boobies in that movie. But we also watched it at like 10 at night. So I remember like boobs. And I fell asleep through the whole thing. So
I remember going to theaters with my grandpa and like we'd watch a scary movie over there and like some kind of inappropriate scene would come out. My grandpa damn near slapped my eyeball with the back of my head. Yep.
That's so funny.
Like nice.
My parents would make me go behind the couch if they rented a movie and nudity came up. They'll up, and then I'd have to like hide behind the couch and then tell.
Oh yeah, cover your eyes, turn your head around.
Yeah.
Or my grandpa's case.
I had in high school, we had a teacher, Mr. Palmentary, rest his soul. I loved him. He was our English teacher. We watched a few movies in this class. We got to watch Dances with Wolves, which has a naked Kevin Costner butt scene. And he knows when it's coming. So he like, as before it comes up, he stands up, gets up from his desk, and he stands next to the TV. And as soon as it comes up, he's like, whoop, 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 whoop. He always would do that. Like he would like miss it on purpose. It was like his like, oh, time for my joke. Here we go. Yep. You're gonna love it. By the way, the new RoboCop game came out this week, and it's getting great reviews. That's awesome. That's very cool. I still have to play Spider-Man. I have that downloaded. I played about 15 minutes of it. I popped in Street Fighter 4 last night, or Street Fighter 6 last night, but I do want to play that too. These do double features in the theaters, and the second would be more adult. I was probably about 7 and ended up watching The Incredible Melting Man. What is The Incredible Melting Man? That sounds like something inappropriate for a child to watch.
Speaking of double features, do you remember the what was it, Planet Terror and Death Proof with Kurt Russell? I saw that. You know how many little 6-year-olds I saw in that theater, and you know how many parents I saw getting up, walking their kids out like halfway into the first one.
Oh my God. What did they think they were walking into? Like,
well, it's the same ones that took their kids to see Watchmen. Like they probably thought, oh, it's superheroes, it's for kids, and boy, howdy, were they wrong.
Oh, I know. Oh, let's take them to Kill Bill.
Yeah, it's yellow, bright yellow samurai.
Exactly. Man. What was your guys' opinion on Kill Bill? Because I was a big fan. I was kind of almost obsessed with Kill Bill, especially just like specifically the first movie.
Yes.
I had a lot of friends that didn't like it.
I was just thinking of the one part where she was talking about the church massacre, and she's like, but they didn't call it the Twin Pines Massacre. Instead, they called it the El Paso, Texas Wedding Chapel Massacre.
Used to double do it in the second would be more of the the Incredible Melting Man. I'm trying to remember what that is. Cindy's my aunt, by the way, so she's joining us. And I can't think of anything super inappropriate that I remember watching as a kid. I remember watching Jaws at a really young age, which probably shouldn't have watched Jaws at that age that I did. I remember some with Chucky happening. I used to have my Buddy doll, so that was terrifying. That got put away for a while. I think it was just from even just watching the commercials for Chucky.
Scared the
But
crap
no,
out
you
of
guys.
you. Huh?
What's that?
Scared the crap out of you after that.
Oh,
huh?
it did. It did.
I told you
Absolutely,
about
100%.
Clyde, my brother's stuffed gorilla, right?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause I'm
yeah,
not afraid of Bigfoot.
little Chucky. Yeah. So my little brother Zachary, he, he was terrified of Terminator 2. That scene where he takes off his hand. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
God.
we were old enough to understand, but he was like, I don't even remember how old he was. He was little, and that absolutely scarred him. I remember that. But we actually, Chucky was like first, like, I think horror franchise that I started showing them when they were like, my little brothers. So when they were coming up, it was like I was trying to get them to watch all these horror movies, and Chucky was absolutely one of them.
That's so funny. That's so funny because that I had to look away when I was a kid. That scene in Terminator. Man, I loved Terminator 2 though. That was a rated R movie for kids. Because what little boy?
100%.
Right, like I didn't even realize it was a rated R movie when I was a kid. Like, I don't know.
Neither did I.
That changed things because they were like making full on action figures for that for kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But we did. So back to your guys' thing about. I just kind of want to talk. You guys are talking about Tarantino, and I need to talk about Tarantino. But the Death Proof movies, the Grindhouse, the double feature. I like them both actually. I do. I feel like they should have, because I watched it in theaters, like both of them back to back. And you did too, Jason. You said, yeah. I do feel like they should have played Death Proof first and ended with Planet Terror. Because like you're on this huge high with Planet Terror. It's just this off the wall, just completely action packed, just crazy zombie thing. And then Death Proof is great, but it's Tarantino, so there's a lot of talking, like a lot of setup, a lot of build up to the thing. So I do feel like they kind of messed up they should have done it opposite, but I liked it a lot. I still think both of them stand really well on their own too. Like, you can watch Planet Terror and Death Proof, and they're both really good movies. Kill Bill is another one. I love both of them. Do you guys consider Kill Bill one movie or two movies? This is a big debate.
I always think
one big story, continued.
It's hard for me to remember which movie is which. Yeah, so I think.
Yeah, as far as movies go, though, do you consider it one big movie cut in half, or so two movies? Or no, sorry, do you consider it one big movie cut in half, so one whole movie, or do you consider it two movies, like two distinct different movies, two different titles? I know it's released volume 1 and volume 2. But would you consider it one full, like, long movie that just was cut in half and released one half this way, one half this way? Or are they two separate movies? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always.
What do you guys consider it?
I always just refer to it as Kill Bill. I never say Kill Bill Part 1 or Kill Bill Part 2 or the Kill Bill movies. I always just say Kill Bill. So I always just think of it that way.
Yeah, I see it as like a big story, like kind of like that's like kind of Avengers, what was it, Infinity War and Endgame, kind of, so to speak.
Yeah. So I mean, even with that, like I still, even though I those are more distinct, I would say I like Kill Bill. So I can, if you tell me a scene, I'm not sure if that was the first or second one. I forget how the whole thing splits. So I think some of the more iconic like visual stuff for me is the first movie, right? There's like, I love like obviously the Crazy 88s and like Oranishi, like, dude, Lucy. Oh my God. Who is, so if anybody has, I don't want to cuss, but her scene when she beheads that guy and like it's standing on the table, woo, like, man, that's so cool.
Yes.
And Vivica Fox, Black Mamba.
Oh yeah, Vivica Fox, she's incredible.
She's like, shit, I should have been Black Mamba. That's so funny. It's so good.
That board with the nail scene. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, that movie has some really brutal stuff. If you consider, Kill Bill one movie, then what about the Lord of the Rings trilogy? See, that's another like thing. Do you consider it just one big long movie? Do you consider Lord of the Rings one big long movie, or do you consider them obviously each one kind of has its own? I do feel like Lord of the Rings, for example, each one kind of does have its little.
They have distinctive tones. They have distinctive feels. There's like a different theme for everything. Like each movie has a different theme. So yeah, with Lord of the Rings, I kind of do. It's weird though. I know, like some things are just like I think of as like, even when I think of, I know obviously How to Train Your Dragon is 3 different movies, but when I think of it, I can't distinct between which was in the first or third or second movie, because I just remember it all as one big story, kind of.
Right.
I don't know. Like, but I get that, Jason. I like totally get that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, that is really interesting to think about. What's your guys' favorite Tarantino movie? If you guys had to pick one Tarantino movie, what would it be?
I know mine. It's automatic for me.
Gotta be.
Can I guess? What's that? No, what were you gonna say, Jason?
I was just, it's got to be Django Unchained for me.
Django? Django's
Yeah.
great. I gotta guess Christians, because I think I know what Christians is going to be. I feel like it's Reservoir Dogs.
I love Reservoir Dogs. I love Pulp Fiction, but it's not that.
Jackie Brown.
I love Jackie Brown, but it's not that one.
Hateful Eight.
It's Inglourious Bastards. I love Inglourious Bastards. I can't, if I see a second of that movie, I have to watch the whole thing. I can't like just turn it off. Like it's from the
Eli
beginning
Roth.
to end. Like God. Oh,
Eli Roth,
Brad Pitt. So good. Yeah, Brad Pitt. BJ Novak even in it.
Oh,
Christoph
I forget
Waltz.
that he's in that.
The little man. That's the little man, right?
Yeah. There's
just so
many.
the little man.
It has some of the funniest, intense scenes. Like the opening is just, I can't even, I'll pee my pants every time I watch it, even though I know what's going to happen. But like the scene at the end where they're all like at the theater and he's like, I'm sorry, say it again. And he's like, Gorlami. Like, oh my God, how funny was that? But like also peeing my pants, like so intense. Love that movie. What is so wait, yours is Jason, what's your favorite Tarantino movie again?
Django,
and then Kevin, yours is.
I don't have one.
Did you not?
No, it's hard. That's like a really, really hard one. I think I did do a ranking. I did do a ranking on Pastrami, I think, at one point for Tarantino movies, which was really, really hard to do.
Top 3, then. Top 3. Your
top three. I'm certainly. I do think Inglourious Bastards is up there. Pulp Fiction is up there, gosh, my brain is just like farting out right now. I'm not a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood guy. Like, I know a lot of people love that movie.
I loved it.
No. And I get it. Like, it's really good. It's really well made. And like, I just, I don't know. I didn't vibe with it. I only watched it once. So at theaters, so I definitely need to watch it again. But I'd say Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, and I'd say Django too, man. I think
Django's just so fucking satisfying.
Django's incredible.
The performances in that movie too. It's such a long setup for just the most satisfying ending. And Leo, what? Candy
got us a good bit of fun here.
Oh my God, what a performance! Like.
Oh my God.
Talk about intense. Yeah, Django, like easily. There was a time it was Inglourious Bastards and Django for me. Also, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's up, Nolan?
No, hey, Nolan.
Nolan, we wish you could have been here as well.
Yeah.
You know, show didn't go completely according to plan, but that's okay. You know what?
Right.
There's always next week and the week after and everything else. We did a little bit of horror trivia. It's Halloween. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Like, that's the important thing, right? This was a lot of fun to chat about Quentin Tarantino. You got to hear my very stuffy nose and my head. So I do apologize for that. Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty good. Yeah, I agree. What's that?
I haven't checked that out yet.
It's good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well. I did have some minor issues with it, but I think, but those like kind of story type issues that I could have done without. But for the most part, I thought it was pretty solid. I thought it was. I never played the game before. I've never. I knew who the characters were. I knew what the basic plot is and everything, but I never really got into it as much as some other people. But I was still really enjoyed it. So. Yeah, so guys, I think we have some prizes to give away. We have a couple really cool prizes to give away.
Let me see. I got the will ready. Before I get to the will, I just want to, if you guys are looking for a good scary read, 20 Reasons Why You Should Lock Your Windows at Night. Really good book.
Terrifying.
Written by my mother, Sally Smith.
Hey.
Good book available on Amazon right now. So yeah, please check it out, guys.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah. She wrote a lot of the scary stories that she told us when we were growing up and whatnot, and just different stuff that's happened in real life, like ghost instances and stuff like that. So,
dude, that is so cool.
What an awesome and terrifying way to grow up. How cool, though.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love my mom.
Dude, that's like that's a lot. Like that's an achievement. Like releasing a book, like that's so cool. So
I want a signed copy. I'm gonna go come over and get it signed when they
definitely. I can arrange that.
Awesome.
Dude.
Cool.
I think we want to do the prize wheel now, yeah?
Yes. So we will be doing two prizes. So let me pull up first. Yeah, let me pull up the screen real quick here.
I haven't heard the name Art Bell in so long. Wendy, that is so cool.
Oh, wow.
Art Bell. Yeah, Art Bell is incredible.
What did she say? What was that book called? It is
20 Reasons.
20 Reasons Why You Should Lock Your Windows at Night.
And where can they find it?
It's on Amazon.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, look
Dude,
up,
I'm going to have to pick that up.
Yeah, please. It's a good book.
For sure. So our first giveaway is going to be this news. I don't even want to try.
Nezuko Kamado.
Yes, I know nothing about Dragon Slayer. That's another thing I'm not very...
Ask me, because I know nothing. I don't know.
I wasn't going to say anything, but... All right. So, yes, we have our first giveaway for this guy. Jason's got the wheel, I believe. So, let's spin it and find out.
Here it goes. And we're off.
Hey!
Arturo. Congratulations, Arturo.
Yep, you won this one. Congrats. Obviously, send over your information and we'll get that taken care of for you. I have that book and it's great. I think I want it from... It's awesome.
Thank you,
dude, I can't wait to check it out. Actually, I'm really excited to check it out.
Thank you.
So, our next giveaway is Zenitsu. I think I got that one right. I got Suma.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. We got it figured out. So, yes, let's go ahead and spin that wheel and see what's up.
Who will it be?
Wendy.
Congrats, Wendy.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yes. Well, thank you, Wendy, Arturo. Congratulations. Thank you all for joining us. We had a really good time. That was a lot of fun. Make sure to join every Tuesday night on Pastrami Nation for, we either have a break therapy or a regular episode of Pastrami Nation podcast. We'll be talking about some really cool pop culture stuff. So definitely check us out every Tuesday, wherever you're checking us out. And wherever you're checking us out, make sure to like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Let the people know about the show. Put out the good word. And, when we're a little less sick around here, things will go back to normal. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. But thank you guys for joining us. Wendy, you're welcome. We're so happy that you got to check us out and join us. So really appreciate it. So before we sign off, did you guys have any last words, any plugs, anything you guys wanted to say to the lovely audience here?
Be safe with whatever you're doing for Halloween, partying or it's probably a little late for trick or treaters by now, but I mean, whatever you do, just be safe doing it because there's a lot of weirdos out there.
Absolutely, completely agree.
Yeah. But yeah, be safe, everybody. Have fun. And welcome to the holidays. I think this is the official start. If you ask Michael's, they started back in summer with their Christmas decorations already. But
tell me about it.
I think now, here we go.
Well, I don't think Hobby Lobby gets Halloween stuff because, like, I don't recall seeing that like 2 years in a row.
They do Thanksgiving in like June.
Yeah.
Hi, Cassie.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. There she is. There's my wife. Everyone, say hi. Say hi. Everyone knows her. But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you all for checking out the show. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and be safe out there. We will talk to you guys later.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Halloween.
Have a happy Halloween, guys.